Hey guys, Riding the Weaver Wave. I'm back again. Just wanted to tell you thank you so much for all my subscribers and all my likes. And again, if you ever have a comment on any of my videos, please just comment down below underneath the video. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you like it. And of course, if you don't like it, thumbs down. Hope I don't get any thumbs down, but you know, everybody has their own opinion. But go to that big red subscribe button if you haven't already and hit subscribe. And I'm going to be telling you more about Caitlin and our medical journey with our family. And recently I finished part 6 and we talked about the twins turn 10. So now we're going to be on part 7 and I'm going to start with Christmas and then we're going to move on from there. So as always, turn on your post notifications, hit that thumbs up like button, hit that red subscribe button, and comment down below. And I appreciate everybody watching my videos. Thanks. I'll see you soon. Hey guys, I'm back again, Riding the Weaver Wave. As I told you, we are now on part 7 of our medical journey with God and all the medical mysteries that Caitlin has. And to just sum it up really quickly, you know, when she was 5, we got diagnosed with the type 1 von Willebrand disease. Shortly after, we got the factor V Leiden disease, or deficiency, vascular collagen disorder. By the time she was 7, we had Ehlers-Danlos, juvenile idiopathic arthritis, enthesitis, spondyloinflammatory arthritis. We move into 8 and 9, and we've got all kinds of other medical issues going on and surgeries. And now we're 10, and we're going to learn a new diagnosis this year. So it's Christmas time. As always, I've got my little cheat sheet, and we are having a blast. Unfortunately, she's hurt her foot again, so she is in a boot, but she's always smiling, and you'll see in the picture in just a few minutes, she's got a picture with Mr. and Mrs. Claus and family, and nothing ever phases her. I'm sure it does deep down inside, and you'll find out as she gets older into her teen years, things that we should have paid attention to. But at 10, you know, you don't think of these things. And so we're moving on. After Christmas, we decided that we needed a break. We have an appointment to go to Emory Hospital, which is Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, Georgia. And it was just me and the twins. So we go to what's called the Animal Safari. And I'll show you a picture of that in a minute. And we had a blast. Animals coming up to this Jeep, licking you, eating food out of your hands. It was kind of gross at some points because they would like sneeze on you. But we had the best time. And sometimes with, you know, what we go through and what you guys go through with your kids with chronically medical issues, you got to just take a break and have some fun. So we're moving into March. We're at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. We're staying at the Ronald McDonald House. Caitlin seems to be doing okay. She does have an ear infection. We've been treating that with an antibiotic for about 3 days. It's called Cefdinir. She's had it many times before, even since she was a small toddler. And all of a sudden, we're laying down in the bed, and Jacob's like, "Mom, Caitlin doesn't look very good. Something's not right." Lo and behold, Caitlin starts with a full-blown anaphylactic reaction to the antibiotic. This will be the first time Caitlin really scared us with an anaphylactic reaction to an antibiotic that she's already had before. Tongue starts swelling, face is swollen, having difficulty breathing, rash everywhere. First thing I think of is Benadryl, and I'm just pouring Benadryl into her. And I know I probably didn't measure it, and I probably didn't react the right way. The last thing I wanted to do at the Ronald McDonald House was embarrass her and cause a commotion and call 911. And I did call our family doctor, the hotline number, and they explained to me how much time you have and if you could get it under control. And it turned out not to be a full-blown anaphylactic reaction because she would have required an EpiPen had it been. But we did get it calmed down with Benadryl. Fortunately, she did have to take Benadryl for 2 more days, and we had to stop the Ceftonir. So now we're at the Ronald McDonald House with terrible ear pain and no medication. So that was an interesting trip. Then we get home and Chloe and Chris and Courtney are here for a visit, and I'll show you a picture of that. We always love seeing Chloe. She is my precious granddaughter. If this is the first time you're watching my video, you'll see my precious little girl. Okay, so now we're moving on to this picture is Caitlin getting a Remicade infusion. Hospital volunteers are phenomenal at the hospital that we attend. And they ended up painting a cross on her arm, just watercolor paints because of all her skin sensitivity, but it's beautiful. And I love Caitlin's spirituality and her faith. And you'll see in a minute the picture, it's just a beautiful cross. So now we're doing a bone scan. It's called the DEXA bone scan. They're still showing osteopenia, so we're trying to keep track of that and make sure it doesn't get into osteoporosis. And again, that's another side effect of autoimmune disorders, the juvenile idiopathic arthritis, and everything else that she deals with. We have a new diagnosis. We've been going to the UAB Eye Care Clinic, and they've noticed that she's been having a lot of trouble following along in school, being able to look up at the board, then look down at her book, just a lot of different focusing issues. And, I just assumed we needed to get contacts or glasses. And no, we have something rare. Again, it's from the Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and it's called accommodative focusing disorder. So we're going to be doing 8 to 12 weeks of eye therapy where they're going to try and retrain her eyes. As we all know, Caitlin's body does not like to do things, so unfortunately I'm not as optimistic as the eye doctor is, but we're going to try. It's not painful. We have a grant, so it's not going to cost us a whole lot of money, so we're going to give it a try because we're going to do whatever we have to do to help Caitlin. So we start doing that. We've got a flare in our hands from the arthritis, and I'll show you a picture of that, what these poor babies' hands look like when they swell up. I can't even imagine what they go through. Scott and I, it's March, and we get a night off. We go to what's called the Angel Warriors Foundation Gala, and we have the greatest time. We get to dress up and look like adults and act like adults. So it was great, and we love it. In June, we take a trip to Kentucky and we go to what's called the Ark. That is probably one of the most spiritual places we have ever visited, and I'll show you a picture of that. It was incredible, and we couldn't have asked for a better trip. Caitlin was in her wheelchair, and it was very hot, and it was a difficult trip, but it was a God-blessed trip. So I can't tell you how many people helped us get to that trip and helped us enjoy that trip, and we really needed that break. So now we've got to learn about a new diagnosis, which I'll tell you in a few minutes what's coming up. But first, it's July, and we need a new dog. Because who doesn't need 3 dogs in their household? We've got Bella for Caitlin. We've got Little Bear for Jacob. And I'll show you pictures of them, just in case you never saw our dogs. Well, now we have to get Titan. Titan is the most adorable black furball dog, and he's a Morkie Poo. He's supposed to be Scott's dog, but who do you think's going to take care of him? Me. All right, so we're in July. They unfortunately gave her IVIG too fast again, and allergy season. I'm going to show you a picture of this in a minute, and we've got aseptic meningitis once again. So we're in the hospital, dark room, IV antibiotics, IV fluids, pain meds, trying to get through that horrific migraine. In July, Caitlin starts making slime. That was the big trend back then. She's selling it and raising money for the Arthritis Foundation. So she did really good. I think she made a little over $300 and some making slime. I wasn't too thrilled about it because there was slime supplies everywhere, glue, food coloring, bowls, but it was something she could do and she enjoyed doing it. So, and her brother really did not like the slime at all. She didn't get a whole lot of participation from Jacob because he's not a slime child. So we have another boot. Of course, you know, we always wear something. So this time we're going to bedazzle our boot. And I'll show you a picture of that in a minute. How adorable these kids can make their braces and their boots and things look. And Caitlin did a great job on it. We've got Chloe's birthday coming up. And I'll show you a picture of my beautiful granddaughter and how much she's growing. In September, we have what's called the UAB Volleyball Blazers. They kind of took Caitlin on through a program called Team Impact, and I'll show you a picture of the team, and they kind of adopted her as they're her big sisters, and they absolutely are phenomenal with her, and whenever she's feeling good, she gets to go to a volleyball game, and that's great. In October, we're still dealing with issues with the TMJ, which is the jaw disorder. A lot of it is from the Ehlers-Danlos, but some of it's from the arthritis. And we're going to do a new treatment called iontophoresis. Sorry, I'm not very good at saying that word, but you're going to see a picture of it in a minute. And it's basically where you have these little electrodes with a steroid gel, and they go on each side over here by the TMJ joints. And you wrap your head up, and you basically get almost like a pulsating feeling inside your joints, and they're trying to reduce the inflammation. That doesn't work. We're going to end up having surgery. In the meantime, Jacob gets really sick. This is a bad time of year for him in October. His asthma is out of control, and you'll see a picture of him in a minute at the pediatrician. Don't talk about Jacob a whole lot with sicknesses and illnesses because he stays pretty healthy and he looks pretty bad this time, so we're feeling bad for him. The UAB Blazers football team through Children's Harbor at Children's of Alabama. Sorry, I probably wasn't supposed to say the hospital, but anyways, it's okay. I don't have any secrets. They adopted a bunch of children at Children's Hospital, and they wore a blazer with their last name on it and played a football game. And you'll see a picture in a minute where they adopted Jacob and Caitlin and wore a blazer in honor of them, and several of our friends as well. We've got Chloe for Halloween. It is an adorable picture. I can't wait till you see her going trick-or-treating. In November, Caitlin gets really sick out of nowhere. This was like something we have never seen before. We know she's had the ear infection, she's had a lot of viruses, but we thought the IVIG was, keeping things settled. Caitlin is about to be diagnosed with a diagnosis called POTS, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. We're going to be in the hospital for 10 days, treated by one of the most world-renowned cardiologists. And in part 8, I will tell you all about that hospitalization and what she entailed and what we learned about her. So that's about it for this one. I'm trying to keep the videos short and sweet. Again, please comment down below. Hit your thumbs up if you like it. Hit that red subscribe button to let me know that you are one of my subscribers, and turn on your post notifications because that's going to tell you when I launch a video, because as we can all tell, I'm not on time. I was trying to do it every 2 weeks and life gets in the way, and sometimes it could be almost 3 weeks before I launch a new video. So thanks again, and I love you guys. Bye.